It's really weird how every time I start a stream, I have to, like, pause the game in order to make it work. But we're back. It's, part 5. So we got stuck on this one. The bird is definitely high, high, low, medium, low. But then there's the dog. And up until this point, it's just been the bird. It's high, low, medium, medium. It's always the bird, dude. It's just the bird. I'm minimizing to open up my chat app. But it's just the bird. I don't understand why. The bird is all I need to listen to in some. And then obviously this one doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't even make sense, because we know it's high, high, low, medium, low. I don't even need to hear it anymore. But it doesn't even make sense if you reverse it, right? Because it's like, it would be low, medium, low, high, high, or something, which obviously you can't do. And the howl, as you just heard, is completely inconsistently, like, it's random, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That one seems totally lost. Totally lost me there. Maybe I'm supposed to listen to the howl instead, and it's always like... I don't know, it's always something. It's like... I don't know. It's really... Yeah, it's hard to know. It's hard to know what I'm supposed to be doing here. But I guess we'll come back to that later. So we activated that laser, which we can almost not see against the clouds. I guess we'll just go exploring until we stumble upon more puzzles. There was a thing buried in here, but I don't know how to get it out. Or activate it or anything. I don't even know how to find it again, let alone do something about it, but... I guess I could follow the chords or whatever. So the thing that powers this goes into the trees? What's up, Veeker? The Veekening. Yeah, the birding, more like. You know, people actually say that, oh, I go birding. That's something people say. a real thing. Guess that would make them a birder. Just when you thought the action verbs couldn't get more simulation. Well, it's an experience. I've been stuck on this bird puzzle for a while. So a howl plays, and then you hear the bird, and thus far, you've only needed to care about the bird, and the bird goes high, high, low, medium, low, and that's the bird. But this puzzle doesn't allow for high, high, low, medium, low. So then I thought maybe you have to listen to the howl, which is like medium, low, or medium, high, medium, is my best guess. But that doesn't work here either. Like, that would be medium, high, medium. But it feels more like... Because everything's drawn out, so it feels more like medium, high, medium. But that's not it, right? So maybe it's low, medium, low? But that's not it either. So yeah, I'm just lost. Like... Yeah, no idea. Drawing U's does not help me, unfortunately. The thing is, neither of the sounds I'm hearing match up with the puzzle I'm seeing, and so maybe I'm supposed to somehow combine them. Normally what I would do to fix this, or to figure this out, is I would go back and listen to the previous puzzle, or watch the previous puzzle. Or look at it, assess it, figure out what's happening. But this is just completely random as far as I can tell. It's just, yeah, it's just playing sounds. There can't be a pattern to these sounds, dude. The pattern must be that it's just insane. Like, it's just nonsense. However, I guess the one difference here is that this is another animal? And so maybe it's like, oh, listen to the wildlife. You know, you got birds and you got the dog or whatever, so. What the fuck? So yeah, I have no idea what to do here. I feel like I've accidentally tried every combination there is anyway. But I probably haven't. Some of the more nonsensical ones. It's not even satisfying to accidentally brute force it, though, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm lost there. I think I went over there already. As far as I can tell, the big thing we're stuck on right now, besides that bird, is, I think we did everything over here. But yeah, I think the big thing we're stuck on as of this moment is we're trying to figure out what the stars mean. They're like asterisks. And so that we need to figure out what like the spiky balls do. And once we figure that out, we'll be, I think, pretty well equipped. I can't remember if I ever solved the blue square puzzle stuff in this area. I feel like I probably didn't. I probably just gave up for like 3 times. Oh yeah, it's... But I can't really remember. Yeah, I guess I can't have, because then that second thing would have been lit up blue like the other, so I must not have finished it. I don't think I ever was able to go in there. So that's like another area. So basically there's still secrets. Still, well, not really secrets, I guess. Still puzzles. Yeah, Vik, I tried all that. I tried counting long sounds as 2 shorter sounds. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried playing it backwards. Nothing. All right, so yeah, we were still stuck on this. So I had like Photoshop. Oh, let me turn on my stream deck. I fucked around with some wires. I was getting some really annoying, mild, like super quiet mic hissing or like signal noise things. Turns out if you unplug it on both ends and plug it back in, that sometimes that can fix things. It seems to be gone now, so fingers crossed. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we were stuck on this completely. And I'm still stuck on this. And everybody in chat, last time I was stuck on this, said that the problem was that I didn't really understand what the blue squares did. And some people said that there's an easier blue square multi-block puzzle insofar as, like, this is more than 1 square, right? This is 4 squares. And there's, like, apparently an easier one somewhere. And so, honestly, that's way more what I'm thinking about at this point, you know? I also didn't notice until just now that stuff like this was here. And maybe this is, like, an environmental hint that's supposed to tell me what I'm supposed to do. But if it is, I didn't see the state of things before I was done with the puzzles. So I have no idea if that really signifies anything. It has blue stuff in it, but that's not enough, is it? So what I would like to know then is I would like to figure out where the simpler, in air quotes, puzzle is for blue blocks, if it even exists. The blue square symbol, I can explain what I think it is. Everybody, again, was telling me, well, not everybody, but many Twitch users were telling me that I had an incorrect understanding. So if we look at this one, it should be easy to see. But basically, these shapes are incompatible with each other. However, the way that yellow squares work is you can reposition them. You can't rotate them unless they're already partially rotated, and none of these are. So that's irrelevant. You can't rotate them, so they have to be the same shape that they were. But you can reposition them as long as you draw shapes around their origins. And as a result, you'd get this T shape, but because they're both 4 squares long, it actually is a shape that is incompatible here. The blue square neutralizes a block. I don't know, the ambiguity here is that I don't know what block it neutralizes, right? I know it neutralizes, it seems to be able to neutralize any block that you choose. And so in my head, I'm choosing to neutralize, like, the second block of the 4 long, the horizontal, the row versus the column, right? Or I guess you could also say I'm neutralizing the top block of the column. Over here we have 2 blocks, which I've chosen to neutralize the bottom block of the pillar and the leftmost block of the row, and that's how I'm thinking of them, but I don't actually know what I'm doing, to be honest. And this, we have 1 block, and I just choose to neutralize the row, 1 block of the row, and then we get this. So as far as I can tell, as long as your shape is touching your blue block, then your blue block can neutralize a block of your yellow block. Your shape, right? That's what I think it is. Negative 2x2 has to preserve the shape like the positive ones do. I think so, because we have had no opportunity to see a multi-block blue puzzle before now. At least if there is an opportunity, like people again said that there's like an easier one somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I've never seen this before now. So this is literally my first 3 puzzles that I've solved, are the only puzzles that I've ever seen that have these blue squares. So I feel like you have to preserve the shape just because that's a holdover rule from the yellow blocks that I'm applying to this blue block until I'm shown otherwise. Which means that you need to preserve your... Well, it's weird to say preserve shape, right? Because if I think about this another way, you know, speaking of a rule that's applied to the yellow shapes, the yellow shapes can be repositioned, right? They can't overlap, so you have to reposition them if they would otherwise overlap. So maybe what's actually happening here is that for any overlaps, the blue block neutralizes. But specifically, it doesn't. It can't. So it can't actually overlap. It's more like it gets pushed off to the side until it can't be pushed anymore, and then it neutralizes something. It seems like a really weird rule, but what I'm basically getting at is that we would have like, so we would have these 4, and that would push it off, so the top block gets removed, and the blue block also gets removed, and then you have this shape, if that makes sense. So, like in this context, we would be saying, like, we're taking this row and moving it down here, which pushes this block off the board, the one on the bottom, and thus neutralizes one piece of this, which makes it 3 wide. See, that feels too complicated. It feels too convoluted, because then you'd also have to have some rule for how it works on the... like how you move the block over, or whatever. I guess if you were coming in at the left, from the right, you would push this thing to the left, which would then remove this block, but that's a very specific, like, yeah, I guess that maybe then it can't work. And so this is coming in from the top. Oh no, this one would have to come in from the bottom, which would then eliminate another block. So, I don't know, it's really weird. But then how do you explain this one? Because this one's in the middle too, so I guess this one would have to come in from the right, going left, which would then remove this block. But I don't know how I would test that hypothesis. Like, those eagles are in my life, I think, not in the game. I don't even know if they came up on mic, but that was pretty comical. Like, you need to account for all 4 squares, at least according to Twitch chat yesterday. You need to account for all of the pieces of the negative blocks. And you can't, by the way, you can't solve this without the blue blocks. Like, I tried to like position these pieces in such a way that I wouldn't need the blue blocks, just to see what shapes you could make. And you can't do it. Like, you get impossible shapes, basically. Because these 2 pieces in the bottom left and the bottom right can't coexist, so they need to be offset, right? So you would do 1, 2, 3, 4 for the bottom left as an example. And then you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 here, but then this block in the bottom right you can't draw a shape around, because there's no shape in it. So that's already a fail. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, like the R shape, right? The mirrored R. But then you have nowhere to put this shape. So it's not even possible to have the yellow shapes solve this. If you were to temporarily pretend the blue shape didn't exist, the yellow shapes cannot coexist here. So you have to eliminate some pieces. It's not like this puzzle where you could just have, you could just have this shape, right? What would it be? It would be this. That's, you could just have that shape, but... and it would be fine. So, yeah, really weird. Throwing a lot at me without me really understanding this. And if I guess if I missed an obvious area or something where you were supposed to look at this stuff, then that would be something else, but I don't know, man. This feels like a break in the pacing. Considering I've probably looked at this puzzle for like 3 hours already, or at least 2 hours of actual real-life time spent trying to solve this puzzle. So I've tried a lot of shit. So... Anyway, the way that I was constructing this before was basically that you'd have this shape in the bottom left and it would remain completely untouched. This shape would come up here. The mirrored R would come up here. It would then get the bottom two pieces would be neutralized. And then we need to figure out how to have these top two pieces. And that's pretty much the biggest issue because you need this piece, the mirrored R, to satisfy these pieces. But you also need the top of the mirrored R to neutralize the top pieces of the blue square. So I don't really... Like, you need it in two places, basically. It's really hard to think about how you would contort these pieces. Because you could also do this. What would be the value of this? I guess you could do this. Right? And say that, like, the top pieces of the mirrored R were removed. Which leaves you with the L in the bottom left that needs to be done. Yeah, but I don't know how you unify it afterwards. It's like... Because here's the other thing. We definitely need to draw the shape around the blue block. So how do we get enough pieces around the blue square, like the origin here? How do we get enough things over there? It's very because this would solve these if we didn't have to worry about that, right? So but we have to somehow magically draw around this. And it just doesn't compute. You can't solve it with anything else. How do you go from here? I guess not. Oh yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that because we would have to have the bottom left L shape. That shape needs to connect to its origin. So we can't do something like this because there's no connection to the origin or whatever, so... as far as I understand, anyway. How did that work? We removed this and then these three. I guess. What the fuck is this one? This is a meme. So to draw this shape, we would do 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want a shape that we can draw around these two. We can actually do that normally. And then we want this 4-piece somewhere. So we want to neutralize space for the 4-piece. I don't think we can fit, yeah, we can't fit it in otherwise, because this is this. We probably need to neutralize... So we need to... What would we do here exactly? The biggest problem that I can see here is that we need to... Okay, I guess we can do that. And then we can do this. Remove those two. I don't actually know. I guess you do this. Yeah, you would have to remove 2 pieces here, and then you'd be screwed because you can't remove this. This one's going to be annoying because the yellow squares make an undrawable shape. So how would you even... I'm wondering how you would try to remove pieces that allow for this piece and also allow you to draw a complete shape. Because if there's anything like these matching up together, it's undrawable. So we need to remove enough to link these in an elegant fashion. And my money is on where this blue square is. If we remove this, then we can slot this into it. So then it becomes like bing, 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 bing. And that actually completes a pretty big shape. Basically, like, everything from the top half, besides this piece, is actually filled in then. But then we only have one more removal. And I think it's actually impossible to remove enough from there. So we probably can't do this, which makes things really complicated for everything else. But, like, if we were to do, like, this, I guess it would have to be done a different way, a different order. But you could, like, you could do this. If you removed the 2 pieces, if you removed these 2, you could move this down here, and then you would have this shape. But then you still get owned. Oh, I guess you don't need to remove more than one. You can do this shape. Yeah, but then you're still messed up here, so... So if you remove this, you have this complete shape. You get this shape out of removing the central block in this piece, which is pretty good. That actually gets us pretty close. So we can do this. Okay, that was easy. All right, what did this give us? All right, unlocked this. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess you don't need to draw around the blue squares if they annihilate each other. This is like matter and antimatter. So you would do this. Would lead to this shape. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I guess it would lead to this shape. Or would it do this? I don't know how much the connections are necessary here. Do this. And so we could draw this shape. Wait. This shape with the pieces that we have. And then we get rid of, say... Is it possible to get rid of all of the shapes here? Do we have enough pieces? I don't think so. We would need a 3-piece at least. Okay, we can't just cheese it then. It's weird that we have access to all of these puzzles. That wasn't always the case. So that satisfies these. The real question is, can you make your own reality? We can't draw around these, so... I mean, there's exactly enough to annihilate everything. But I think because we can't... No, that doesn't work. I was thinking maybe if you draw shapes around them, right? They seem to annihilate everything that's in the same shape. So if we did something like this, that should annihilate that. And then we can do this. But that... Okay, that works down here, but it doesn't work over here for some reason. This is just what I did for an unknown reason that does not function. So it needs to annihilate something, I guess. But I'm wondering why this wouldn't... Does it have to work like that? That still doesn't work? I don't know why it seems to be fine over here, but not fine over here. Can they annihilate each other? I guess it's really hard to test that. It doesn't look like they annihilate each other, so they have to annihilate... It is matter and antimatter. So... that's where this is satisfied. No, that's not gonna work anyway. I guess I would have to do this. I don't know what is missing here. It's not like these are... like, this one isn't touching this, but it still satisfies it, so... I don't get the... What is the missing link? These two combine to make a square. These two combine to make that. So... that explains this. But then I still have to... I guess I still have to draw the shape? No, I don't get it. What is the problem? Because in this one, obviously, I'm splitting the two of them, and then they combine to make the shape. But I can't combine to make a shape here, obviously, so... Then I have to, like... I don't know. It feels like I have to wrap the whole thing. Because this is... I guess I can isolate this. I don't have to wrap this. I can, like, that will isolate itself. So that must be related, I feel like. So then we could do this. I just have never been able to satisfy this specific one. No matter what I do, which is really weird. Maybe... No, I feel like I definitely need to annihilate this, no matter what. But... Because otherwise I have to draw a shape that only takes into account that thing. The same as the other yellow puzzles, right? So... Like, I could do this, and that's not going to satisfy it. And I could do this, but that's also not going to satisfy it, because then it's insulated from this. Right, so... Let's try... No, I don't think there's any way to do it. Oh, I see. There we go. So you have to... Yeah, you just had to completely annihilate it. The square. Took me maybe a bit too long to figure that one out. What's going on here? Uh-huh. I don't know what I did. Ah, okay. Oh wait, I only raised one of the gates. There's actually, what, 2 more? Maybe way more than 2? Where them other puzzles at, homie? What's up, Francois? Or as my American friends would have me say, Francois. Oh wait, there's one here. Wait. It's the same one. Do I have to solve the same one multiple times? Is that it? That's probably it. Okay. I don't know what that does. No. Don't do that. Oh, I get it. That's a good one. So this is that. That means if I do it this way... And now I can do... No, I guess I was supposed to do... What was I supposed to do? This again? It's kind of hard to figure out ways to do this correctly. Like, if this is a correct method, then I need to be able to do the inverse of that, maybe. No, I need to be able to eliminate these two. And then I can do this. Why doesn't that work? Oh yeah, how do I even isolate this one? I guess it's not possible. So I need to isolate the one I'm on, which is here. I have to do this. And then I have to do... Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright. Alright, we lasered. Just Frank, you got it, dude. I guess this could have been way easier. If I had just done this, right? Or I guess I can't do that, actually. And that's the whole bit. What? Let me out. I want to go into the beehive treehouse at some point, but I don't know how to get there. So what's holding us up now? I know we have the... I don't know what we have. We have the stars. We haven't figured out the stars yet. Hey, that one has a star symbol. Let's go there. Alright, well, since this boat takes 8 years, I'm gonna BRB and get something to snack on. have returned, and I see our boat is docked. I've definitely never been to this place. Okay. Is it just that they have to be together? They have to be paired, I guess. Starting to get difficult to see. Oh, I see. Oh. That ain't gonna work. Let's try. Huh. And here I thought this was going to be easy. How do we even do this one? Okay, the rules have stayed the same as far as the stars go. I mean, we basically need to go this way first. But then we're blocked here, so this is dead. And if we do this, then we're stuck here, so that's dead. Draco. Oh man, I have to use my other hand. I thought there was a puzzle over there. Mixing and matching. Well, these are way easier than I thought. I just needed to know the rules. Maybe this is supposed to be like a beginner area or something. So in times of need, one can substitute. Oops. Jesus. I like how they gave me a super hard one. Well, not super hard, but still, like, a much more complicated one. What? Hmm. Okay, so we just need to separate each one of these, I'm pretty sure. I was overthinking what the puzzle actually meant. I thought I was supposed to do something completely different. Oh, wait. That is true, isn't it? But I think if I do this, then my... Yeah, okay, so the purples can't go... They can't link up with anything else. I guess. I have to do this. This is interesting. I like what I'm seeing here. Wait a second. If I isolate these together, okay, that doesn't... They don't care about those. So the colors can be whatever. So we can't do that. Oh, we can just do that. Oh, that's actually fine. Oh, I didn't... I see, I did not completely isolate that one. There's a couple of ways I could have solved that one. Well, that ain't gonna work. And that ain't gonna work either. Let's do this again. I think this is the start. I think this is the beginning. Feels like it is. Might not be, though. Yeah, if we can end here, actually, that's fine. See, this is the complex one. I like this one. Have to move up for that one for some reason. I'm wondering why that is not allowed. What's up, Milestone? So stars are pairs. And if there's only, say there was only 3 of them, then I could substitute a white square of a white for a white star if I was missing one. But I'm not really sure what's missing from this equation. I guess I have to, like, isolate the stars from the squares? I don't know why I had to do that, but okay. I don't know what that one did, but I did it. Ah. I'm kind of confused. Oh. I guess that's where I need to go for the controls. It's all the way down there. I was not particularly observant on the way here, I will admit. I was too busy eating. Let's see if we can hoof it in time. So we can't hoof it in time. We need a way to magically do that from a closer distance. How might we achieve such a feat? No pun intended. Maybe we haven't done all of the connections just yet. Yeah, here we go. This is interesting. Whoa, you can't do that, Jonathan. Oops. was so close. Wait. No, I can't do it. That's unfortunate. So I definitely need to work the middle in for this somehow. I still feel like something like this would be really good, but I end up dying over here. There we go. Spooky. We were missing some sounds there. Hey. This ain't finished. What? Okay. I think I get the problem. This would be the shape. Well, not exactly. It would be this. But then we're stuck. So, how can we retool that so that I still hit all of the shapes necessary? There you go. I suppose that was a particularly easy one, wasn't it? What's up, Basil Smith? Very delectable name you got there, homie. What will I do here? So I need to... This is like the most prank path block of all time. JK. Aha. Ha! Prank. Wait, maybe I can do it this way. Oh, then I block that. So. Well, I've never played this game before, so anytime I solve something immediately, you can sort of equate it to the master swordsman dying to the one moron who has never used a sword before. I'm the moron who's never used a sword before in this analogy. Sup, Frodgill? I'm not sure how many areas I've completed. I have to think about that. I just completed... This is my 5th playthrough stream. And I've completed... What have I completed? I just today completed the swamp area with the blue blocks that neutralize the yellow blocks. That had me stuck for a while. There was a specific puzzle that had it was the multi-block puzzle with the 4 blue squares in the 2nd underground area in the swamp land. That really destroyed me for like multiple hours across multiple episodes of this, but I finally accidentally solved it. Not really accidentally, but tested a hypothesis I didn't think was going to work, and then it worked. So I finished that. I haven't... Oh, I'm stuck on Egypt. I forgot about that. There's like a really irritating area in Egypt where you have to like raise the water and lower the water. And that's such a long and annoying process where it appears that what I'm supposed to do is literally just run around until I can find some glare. So that's annoying. That's an area I haven't completed. I haven't completed the bridge water area where you try to think of the characteristics. Basically, I didn't know what the stars did until I got to this area. And there's an area where there are stars. There's like 5 stars in a row or something. And I was like, what? I don't know how to do that. So that's the only thing I haven't finished in bridge. So yeah, Egypt bridge. And then I want to say that's kind of it. Oh, I'm stuck on a bird puzzle as well because there's a dog howling and I have no idea what to make of it. So yeah, I finished Swamp. I finished Florist. What is it? Like greenhouse, I guess. Whatever the flower area is. I finished. I've got like 5 lasers, so I know I've done that much. But yeah, hopefully that gives you some idea of how far into the game I am. So I want to do this, but I want to do it without owning myself. So I think what I have to do is this. Oh, but I have to exclude this. So I have to do it like this. There we go. Oh shit. Heavy metal. Is that really it? Oh, I guess this is a prank. I can't do it this way. Because, first of all, I'm not even up far enough. It would have to be like this. the largest U you may have ever seen. I guess it would be like this. So I can rotate this, and that must be for a reason. So I can do this shape. That's not going to work. I can do a... I don't even know how I would begin to draw that, actually. I guess it would be like this. That almost works. Is that a U? I think that I might have gone too far with one of the things. Yeah, I think you do this. I mean, this is the perfect puzzle, obviously. It's got U in it. Colorblind people's hell. What's up, NKB? Yeah, the dog howling thing is really confusing to me because even if I try to factor that into the bird call pattern, it doesn't make sense with the actual puzzle you have because there's a... Like, basically, the thing that's long the long tone isn't reflected in the bird chirp. You can kind of imagine maybe the long tone is reflected in the howl, but in any case, the howl's randomly placed relative to the bird, so there's no pattern, and the puzzle that you have to draw doesn't have a long tone appropriately placed, so it's really confused. In Egypt, think is a light ray. The problem, homie, is that the light ray cannot think, and I guess that is something that I have in common with it. So, you know. I wonder if I can do... Ah, you fucker. Maybe that's the solution, though. No, it can't be it. Wait, maybe it could be this. Oh, it can't be that either. So maybe I have to flip it so that the two blocks are... Like, it's these two blocks. What would that allow me? Well, then I can't escape. That's the problem. That wouldn't work anyway. I figured out how to draw the U. The dog isn't a dog. Yeah, I get the idea that it is a bird or something. Anyway, even if it was a dog, I kind of equated it in my mind as like, you listen to wildlife for the signals, but I still can't factor in the dog howling, so... I have no idea. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Don't do this to me. Well, I'm kind of a bird, so... Bonk. So we get R's with this. Like this. And then... Oh. Dude, this is easy. Oh wait, it's not easy. Is it easy? Might be easy. I guess I can do this. Imagine having to rotate blocks in your head, dude. I think that's illegal. We can do this. Easy, dude. Told you guys. What did I say? I said it was easy. Alright, that's our 2. Let's figure out the rest. No. Let's do this, I guess. This is not as easy. Probably make a supercut of when I first saw that puzzle, when I started complaining. Easy, dude. What's up, S Walker 11? Yeah, this is the big brain game, alright. You missed my high point. I just easy to puzzle, so now it's everything's gonna go downhill. Or is it? It might just be easy, guys. Oh, it's not easy. Ah, well, what can we do then? L, O L, Omega Lol. Whoa, there was some lag. All right, we have to spin these guys right around. I think 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's rough, man. I guess I can do this though. And it might. Never mind, it doesn't count. I forgot these things don't work like the squares do. So they have to pair up. We don't care about separating them. We just need to draw these shapes in a real magical manner. So I can do this. Oh, and then I can't... Oh, can I? Holy shit. I think I can do it. I mean, the only problem is figuring out how to get into that shape. 1, 2, 3... Oh, sorry, it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that might not be possible to even draw, though, because I can't go back over myself here. Yeah, there's like one block here. So I guess we can do... that should work. No! It doesn't work because I have to get that guy. How do I get this guy? So this can be like this, and this can be like this. There we go. What? Isn't that true? So, if we start out with this shape, we can draw this shape, and then we can draw this shape with it, or no? Yeah, isn't that an L? Just rotated 90? What did I do? What did I get wrong? So this can turn up into an actual capital L, which can then turn up over here. So this, ending here, should be fine. Like, that should be legal. And this, going like so, should be legal. So did I... Oh, I see. I can't do that because this is a two-piece and I didn't do that math correctly. So the shape was fine. We have to... Can we move the whole thing up? Is that possible? I don't think so. Then we have to do this. 1, 2, 3. Then we're stuck like this. But this is a valid shape. But it blocks off our green, so we can't do that. Okay. I'm avoiding going into Photoshop for this one. I want to see if I can head rotate. Hog? I'm just too good at... Well, never mind. I give up already. JK! I don't know what those do, but I hope them doing something correctly. There was something else that I almost worked on instead of this. I think I had to do it from a distance or something. Oh man, the trios is broken. Is it over here? No, I have to keep doing like... I see. So I have to find a way to extend that. How do I do that? Alright, see you later, Milestone. His headset shows an outline of how big his brain... Yeah, exactly. This is the... It's to keep my cranial expansion in check. I thought there was something that I could do from a distance. Ah, here it is. What do you guys think? Well, that didn't help me at all. Alright, I guess the long range option was not intentional. Okay, well. How do I get over there? Oh, I see there's like a... There's a tire tower over there. What's in there? Can I get in there? I can't get in there because it's broken. And or missing. Yeah, there's a load of issues, like... Well, just don't look too closely, I guess, but... It is, certainly colorful, which I like. I feel like way too many games are very drab. But yeah, even setting aside the fidelity of the assets themselves, sensation is nice. Alright, so this is a stuck, and that's a stuck, which makes this whole thing a fuck. I could just go back, but where's the fun in that? Is this even... Does anybody in chat know? Without spoiling much, is it possible for me to actually do this here? I do find myself asking that question rhetorically quite a lot. But, like, is this... Do I need to come back here after doing something else? That's like a rhetorical question I have. Maybe I missed something on this approach. I like that it's non-linear in a sense, where you can just go do stuff. But... Was I supposed to solve this in a different way? Is that why it disallowed me? No, guess not. So that terminal there is what opens the door that's down there, and that will let me activate the laser. But I can't do that until, I don't know, way later. I don't know what those do. Must be a secret or something. And I've definitely done everything I can do over here, right? So maybe I have to come in from that angle, and that's what I'm missing. But I don't know where that angle is, so... time to start exploring. And by start, I don't mean now, because I have to wait for my boat. But that gives me an excuse to use the bathroom, so... if I want to come back here as fast as possible, I guess I go here? Alright. BRB. I'm back. Apparently there's no need to come back. But I'm going back. I want to see if I can go on foot. I think this just takes me to the mountaintop, though. I probably should have paid attention instead of going to the bathroom. That's where I was going relative to all that. Oh, no. That's down there. I can get there easy. Allegedly. I've already been at the mountain. I think the mountaintop is where you go to... once you've done all the lasers. I don't know. I'm no expert. One thing that I guess this game's been out for a long time now, but I hope that people, in an ideal world, I would hope that people would take a look at this and say, wow, it's possible to create really interesting environments without making everything drab and dreary. Or worrying about surrealism, you know what I'm saying? So do you have to use the boat to access that area? That seems kind of weird. Bloop. So here's Tire Tower. However, there's a drawbridge. Tire Tower has no insight for me yet. Where even am I? Oh, that's Maze. I already did Maze. That's another area I did earlier in the playthrough. Oop. Alright. Let's go back to Bridge and use our newfound star knowledge. That's a no-go zone right there. Bridge is over here, I think. I guess we could also use our newfound star knowledge on City, but I'm not so sure about that one. We'll try that after we go here. So I'm not sure what you actually call this area. I just call it Bridge because you have to go over a bridge, but I guess it's more like dam. Pier? Something? Okay. It's actually kind of an interesting one. So I would want to do this. This. Oh, I went. Should be this, I guess. Oh, I see. I can't do that. Why didn't that work? Oh, I have to separate them out in the middle. Oh, I got that wrong. Complicated, guys. Come on. Alright, we're good so far. Quarry. Yeah, that works too. The witness of all games is the one to make it so that you can stand on a moving platform without jittering. Many AAA games have not figured that one out, believe it or not. I guess I can just walk over here. Oh, I see. I move it into a position. Oh, and that lets me bypass this? Is that real? That's funny. Real-time platforming. I never would have guessed. Wonder why this is giving me trouble with the right angles now. Ah, I see. Yeah, open world action game. I bet it even has really good bridges, too. Another thing. If you follow Jonathan Blow's streams, you might know what I'm talking about. Whoa, what? So the three piece, whatever that thing is, I'll call it a nose. It kind of looks like a cartoon nose from like a bear or something. So the bear nose, the cartoon bear nose, needs it needs to fix something. Right? That's not negotiable. There you go. That's probably like the most ridiculous solution to that one, but whatever. I'll take it, guys. Wait, is this actually even? No, it's not. It might be Mercedes. I haven't looked at those logos in forever. What's up with that other realm? How you doing, dude? I had an idea for a concept that I would need you to draw, but I haven't really had the time to put everything in for like... I need like a Titanic skeletal like entity. I need like a giant infantry unit that's like big corpse man, big skeleton man. But I haven't I don't know exactly how to do that yet. Like how to make that more interesting than just giant skeleton man. So until then. too easy, honestly. Oh, so I can't use it on one of those. It would definitely be human, but I would want it to be like really transfigured. So like maybe if all of the cartilage in a human was also a bone, maybe then we would be onto something. Isn't this the same thing? Oh, it's not. Because that would obviously works here, but then doesn't really work here. I guess you can draw shapes no matter what, but... Oh, that was pretty boneheaded, wasn't it? Wow, this must be like the trick question on the IQ test that turns you into an idiot. What the fuck? Oh no, when I'm not streaming puzzle game playthroughs lately, I'm working on my own game, Night of the Realms, on the art team. The concept auteur. Nothing like a puzzler though, so... I'm so confused. How do you do that? Whatever, I'm doing this first. So obviously this doesn't work. So we need to somehow draw a shape around this purple thing. So... I guess technically that solved this one. What? Oh, Wow, that's pretty funny. Also known as dumb moment. I swear, guys, it was just one. It was just a moment. I promise. It's not like it's my whole life. So I need this to be the tower because it has to hit all three. And so we've got pillar in the middle. We've got some threes about. So if I do this, it'll be fine. And then what the fuck? You could, if the bear nose wasn't there, you could actually do this, and it would be fine. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be fine because of that. I didn't think about that. Suppose it's because I've been turned into an idiot. So we need the 3, don't we? We can draw the S, but if we do that, we got nothing to fix. And we have 2 things that we need to fix, and neither of them get fixed, so. But we need to cut these off here, so. Does it need to? Yeah, it does need to be there. So we do this. Or it has to be all the way over. Or does it? Pretty sure it does. Well, Veek, I have almost selected many many things, so. You're welcome. I can't do that because then there's nothing there. Huh. I guess it can't be that, can it? Okay, I finally did it, guys. Now I can go back and do stuff. Well, you say that, Knight of the Realm, but you want to see content? I got some content for you, dude. Content. Well, I guess they managed to make it so that the player doesn't jitter, but shadows still haven't figured that one out, guys. Shadows will jitter, as was foretold. Content, dude. This is content. Oh, I mispronounced it. It's content. You're supposed to be content and, you know, meditative and stuff. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe if we're really meditative, we can justify all sorts of weird things like grind and, you know. You would call those anti-consumer, actually, but... Who am I to know? Who am I to judge? You! Dude, you have to draw a U. That's epic. Alright, that's Lazor number 7, I think. I can only see 6 from here when you count the one that's about to fire. But I'm pretty sure there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's one that I can't see from this angle, but... No, maybe that is only 6. Well, I guess I'll face my nemesis. See if I can do something in Egypt. It's pretty unfortunate. So there's Egypt, bird, and anything else? Oh, treehouse. I didn't finish treehouse. Those are the 3 places I'm aware of that I need to do. Yeah, bird. Yeah, it's like I think I know that the laser is in the bamboo forest area, so. Well, the witness has more interesting ideas in it. It's just that it's very easy to feel like you missed the actual onboarding. So this is a game you would play, like, so you know how there's like movies where you really only you have to be in a certain mood to watch them, otherwise you'll just get like fucking, it'll just be too much, or it'll be like not the kind of thing you're in the mood for or something. It's very much like that for games. It's like if you're in the mood to really like re-examine a bunch of unconscious biases you took to the puzzles, then it's satisfying when you actually do figure stuff out. But if you're not in the mood to do that, then you'll just get frustrated. So, I don't know. I mean, Braid is more like a normal game in that sense, where you can just do whatever. Alright, so that Frank guy told me to think like a sunbeam, but the problem is that or not a sunbeam, a light beam. The problem is that the light beam doesn't seem to act the same way as we would want it to act. It's really hard for me to tell what's light and what's glare, you know? I could have done a better job on the audio mixing, honestly. If I could think like Solarian, I would just deploy 1 billion interceptors. Oh, that was too good to be true, huh? Or sorry, 1 billion stewards. I'm just mixing up my lores. See, I'm kind of confused as to why, for example, the light shines there at that angle, but then I take a similar angle at something that appears to be, for all intents and purposes, like the same rough distance, and I don't get even a hint. Like, I get no feedback at all. So that's probably why this is the most frustrating for me, is that it doesn't actually appear to be very consistent. It's not like something is blocking it, right? So, like, for this thing that's like a bunch of hatches and stuff, or whatever that shape is, like these triangles, the squares divided into triangles, I can see that based on the way that the shadows are bouncing, okay, you can only see a little bit of the light there. And so you'll probably need to catch it, like, as it's in transit or whatever. This one doesn't really have that excuse. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I can sit here and stare at it while the water comes up, but I also don't get any feedback then, because I've already tried that. So, like, you know, this one gives you a little bit. I don't really get it. I guess that one it's hard to tell if this one over here is like... It seems like it's lower than that one, and so... I mean, I don't know. You can see here that, like, the glare doesn't translate onto this either, so it's not even really behaving consistently. And on the one hand, the slow rate at which the water sinks is meant to be like a way for you to figure out where you want to position yourself so that you can see stuff. But the fact that it's so slow means that it's really takes a long time to test your hypothesis. If in fact it needs you to be catching it in a specific part of it, like part of the transition. So I don't know. Like, based on the fact that it needs to be super far down for me to get this one here, it feels like it also needs to be super far down for me to get that one there, because it's lower. But I can't get anything from that. Yeah. I mean, I come from a competitive action game background, you know, Counter-Strike, Brood War, old school games that require mechanical precision and speed. And so it's no surprise that I'm not the target audience for this game, and that areas in the game really fucking boil my piss. But I just don't, like, even if I try to take away that and think of, like, okay, what if I'm somebody who doesn't care as much if it's really slow and doesn't mind waiting? I still think this would be disrespectful to me or irritating to me, just on the basis of the fact that you just have to find the magic spot and then, you know, like, hope that you get the right angle or something. And there seems to be no indication as to where that magic spot is or how you would derive it. Like, I don't... The only thing that tells me to look down from this angle is that I'm looking dead on at the puzzle. If I look dead on at this puzzle, and I look down, I get nothing. So, I don't know. What am I missing? It must be something obvious, but... I'm not a physicist. I can't do, like, maths of refraction and figure out, like, how I'm gonna... Like, I'm not gonna start breaking out geometric models and shit, so how am I supposed to figure this stuff out, man? That's pretty much my biggest complaint with the series, that it just feels like, I guess you're supposed to know, but even if you go re-examine the puzzles in the other rooms, there's nothing like that. You just, like, it's all done by feel. It's not done by actual math or whatever. It's like, okay, you've got the reflection and you've got the one light, and so now figure it out. Like, you know. But you still do it by feel. You still do it by, like, walking around. And so removing the by feel part of it, or significantly hampering the speed at which you can test the by feel part of it, actually feels like a pretty big downgrade. Yeah, I mean, the cloud and braid seems actually pretty egregious. Because if I was tasking somebody to, as a designer, if my goal is to make somebody, provide some, like, I can't even think about it in the terms that he must have thought about it. Because maybe he's not thinking about it this way, but functionally, in order to interact with that cloud, you have to wait for 45 minutes or something, whatever. It might even be longer than that. It's like some ridiculous amount of time, right? So you have this really long wait for it, and it's like, okay, yeah, 2 hours, okay. So say it's 2 hours, however long it is. Functionally, in order to get the thing, at least it's optional, but in order to get the thing, you have to wait for 2 hours. And it's like, okay. What do you do for those 2 hours? Because even if you're somebody who meditates, right? And I meditate occasionally. Not very well, but occasionally. I don't necessarily, like, I should choose a time to meditate for 2 hours? Like, and line that time up with getting to that part of the level and waiting? I don't know, like, I can't imagine that part. But I totally give it a pass because it's for a collectible, and I don't care about 100% in games, right? So, like, that, even though I can't understand it, I don't care about it because it's not necessary for progress. A lot of the things in this game are necessary for progress, and they don't necessarily equate to 2 hours of time, but it feels like they do when you're doing them. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe you're supposed to take a nap or something. So I did just notice that we have this, like, grate over here that has its own light, but I don't think I can use that to my benefit necessarily. It would be funny if I was supposed to, like, leave the whole place or something. Let's put it back down, and I guess we'll try that. That's the only other light that I'm aware of. But yeah, this one in particular just feels frustrating because I feel like I don't have the tools with which to approach it or whatever. The mistake of making it optional? Oh, well. No, I mean, like, he doesn't even necessarily need to explain himself, but I'm just saying, like, it's obviously going to be a point of interest because it's so different than everything else. So does anybody have any advice for how I would go about actually using some sort of consistent mechanic in order to resolve this? Because I am totally lost. Like, I don't even know what tool I would use. I'm not saying like, hey, quick, tell me the answer to the puzzle. It's more like, what the fuck do I even do? Because total helplessness is not very entertaining, obviously. Yeah. And I'm not gonna sit there and trial and error it over and over again, running around like a headless chicken. Like, going by feel is not an actual option for that unless you just luckily wander into the thing. Because there is no feel. There's literally zero feedback when you're looking at it, so... That might be one that I just end up skipping. I thought that the tire tower had something to do with it, but... If it did, I have no idea what it was what it was trying to communicate to me. Tire towers are an enigma. So we have Treehouse, which apparently we could have resolved if we stuck around there, according to Frank. We've got City, which we can take a look at now that we know a little bit more. We had a couple other things too, right? I never did figure out the third solution to this one. It involves landing there. We can do this, and then we still have two pieces with which to cut off this stuff. So what if we do this then? Oh, we have to link them. That's why that wouldn't work. So this uses 4. Yeah, then we're stuck again. I feel like that's still possible, though. Yeah, that doesn't work, though. And that doesn't work because it doesn't get unified. This is probably... I feel like this is probably a Photoshopper. This is tough. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I didn't really want to screen cap it, I guess. Okay. So, let's make our shape. Okay. I guess I'll also make these kind of transparent. All right, so we want to isolate a couple of these. This is the initial thing I was doing. Because that gives me this. But then I need to somehow... link them all, which I think is impossible. Yeah. So, is there a shape that we can make that will still facilitate such linkage? This would be legal if we could get it to work. That's the biggest issue, is getting it to work, of course. That will work. I'm pretty sure. Thanks, Photoshop. Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought it didn't do anything. This is a sound absorption room. But I don't hear any birds because the speaker's busto. It's been broken. However, maybe there's a clue. Okay. I don't know what the problem is. So we can only go downstairs, we can't go upstairs. Alright, well, I don't know, but let's try this. Yeah, the odd ones, I guess that means that they have to go with each other. The odd one's out, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't encountered that one yet, so that must be something else. What's in here again? Interpretive dance area. I think I already listened to that one. Yeah, I don't know. Contextual clues not found. So what else can I do? I guess I can go try the bird again. And then I'll go back to treehouse. But that's probably where we'll call it. I can only cross over here. No, I got lost again. Well, I found the laser, but that's not what I wanted. A lot of lag in this area, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's so weird. It could be low, medium, high, medium. I don't know, it sounds more like it's low. High, medium. I don't know what you mean by looping in the middle. You mean like this? Or this? That doesn't help. It's weird because the bird chirp happens randomly relative to the howl, and the howl happens randomly relative to the chirp. Like they have no connection to each other in terms of timing. Oh, that's what you mean. So it's high, high. I want to know how I'm supposed to derive the solution, obviously. Like, maybe you are supposed to go back, but it doesn't make sense to have that be part of the pattern from left to right, because it happens randomly relative to the chirp, again. So, if high, high, The chirp is high, high, low, medium, low. The howl is low, high, medium, maybe? It's the first time we're hearing it, so hard to know. It might be, again, it might be like low, medium, low, or medium, high, medium. I don't know how you would loop back since you have to go right, so you can't do this. Unless you mean... No, I don't know what you mean. You mean this, I guess? The problem with that is that what you're hearing is low. You're hearing high, high, low. Like, I guess you could be hearing, like... Low, medium... I don't know, like... But that's not it. Well, they're coming from speakers. It's not an actual bird. That's how they play the same audio every time. I think I need a new mic cable at this point. So the chirp is high, high, low, medium, low. The howl is like... Like, if we put the bird on pause after the first two, and then we go for how... I don't know how you would justify doing this in this order. Because it's not related to the pattern. What's up, DF? Well, I've tried everything you can think of, homie. I just can't decide if it's going from medium to low or medium to high or something else. But either way, like, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. I guess the loon plays first, so... Oh, it was the loon. You're supposed to know, like, the start is low and the... You're supposed to know that the first sound is 2, which doesn't sound... It sounds long, longer, short. That's what it sounds like. What is this? Okay. Suddenly, you're not allowed to make mistakes. Great. Can't wait to do that a million times. What? Nah, homie. Don't think that's related at all. If it was related to vision and not audio, then the whole rules are changing. Or the birds are a misnomer and... whatever. At that point, you'd have to be able to point out why this... like, what the solution is in every single one of these. So, no. I have no idea what's up with this one, dude. And I'm pretty sure this is the last one. I tried to do the bird chirp backwards. That didn't work. It goes by way too fast for me to tell what the tones actually are. Because it sounds like it's actually 4 tones at the beginning. It ends in a long tone. But it actually changes the audio that it plays each time, so... that's pretty annoying, too. Like, we know it ends on a high, I think. So is it medium, low, medium, high? Is that it? No. Yeah, this area is another skip, to be honest. Alright, so you don't need to loop back then. It's not the bird, or the normal chirp or whatever. This is the last one, too. Otherwise, I'd probably have already fucking abandoned it, but... It's like, depending on which one plays, which audio file plays, or which pitch it's at, or whatever, it actually does sound like it ends at a medium or a low, so... Would be really funny if I had to do the right one, but then wait for the right audio to play, and then do it. But I don't think that's true. That would be insane. I don't know, man. They're all the same pattern on the front of the panel. Yeah, I'm heavily at a loss here, man. I'm hearing more tones than even exist on the board again. And on top of the tones from the whistlebird being more in number than what I have on this board, I have the other bird that's at best doing it backwards. No, it's also more. They're both more. They're both one extra. I already did the... It's just a prank. Like, I don't even get what the point is. When the puzzle just changes its rule, depending on which one you're on, it feels pretty disingenuous. Like, I guess the rule is if you hear any audio that's not the actual puzzle audio, discard it. Just completely ignore it. But in this case, I don't even know which... Like, I can pretty safely discard the bird chirp. But the whistle... doesn't... like that also is not accurate. Unless I merge one of the two sounds or something. Because I'm hearing, like, one extra sound at the beginning than what I have to play with. And it actually changes every single time. So I would like to know how I'm supposed to solve this. That's what I would like to know. I don't want people to just tell me what the solution is. Obviously, the problem here is that I can't put the pieces together. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be listening to at this point. The whistle seems like the obvious pick, but the whistle has more tones than we have things on the board. Is this one of those ones where this is the kind you're supposed to loop back on? No. Well, a tweet is ironic considering what we're dealing with. What does the tweet say exactly? Yes, but neither of the sounds I'm hearing match the number of sections, is what I've been saying for like the last 5 minutes, probably. We have 4 short whistles and 1 long whistle. Wah, 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 wah. No, it's like wah, 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 but it's really fast. You hear it? Wah, 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 wah. That's what it sounds like, but obviously sped up. We only have 3 short tones. So I have to merge one of the sounds I'm hearing, and I have no idea which one I'm supposed to merge to make it so that I actually have the right number. So it could be like this, but it's not. And so I have no indication of like what I'm supposed to listen to. Well, I think the better areas of the game, and even the more, I don't know, like regardless of quality, most of the areas do operate by the same rules. It's just when they change or appear to change is really frustrating, obviously. And so I already beat all the swamps. I think I already tried low, medium, low, high. Oh, I guess I didn't. Well, there you go. Don't make the noise at me ever again. You're banned. Oh yeah, I think I remember where this leads to. It's like all the way over here. Hey, you can't do that. Am I supposed to get over there now? I'm not doing that. That's embarrassing. How do I get over there? Do I really have to go all the way around? Jesus. And we thought the walking was, I don't know what we thought. We thought wrong, though. Imagine after all that, you do all that, and then you just get fucked. See ya. Take a walk, buddy. Take a hike. I don't know. Nightbot might kill you, but I'll tab in a second and whitelist it. No, don't make noise at me, you piece of shit. Alright, I made it back. What does that do? Wow! Dude, fuck you. Oh, I already did this once. Oh, never mind. I'm supposed to be listening. No, don't make me draw this again. Jesus. I thought it was over. I just got started with birds. Stop chirping. Oh, you sent me this one. Yeah, these were the blue ones. The one that really fucked me up is actually the third one. Here, let's change to screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this one right here, I can't really... You guys can see my mouse, so whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The second to last one, that's the one that really butchered me. Everything else was easy. This one took a little bit of time, but it didn't take that much. This one literally brickwalled my progress for at least 2 hours across multiple sessions. So. Because it's the first time you... I forgot to say, don't ever leave your game unpaused in the audio area, because when you tab back in, you just get fucking destroyed by birds. So yeah, that's the first multi-block blue puzzle that you have, like where it's blue but there's more than one. It's just instantly like it just throws you right in, and all of the easier multi-block ones are later on after you unlock it. It's like, what a misread. But whatever. This was... It doesn't introduce a new rule. You just need to understand how the blue blocks work. And I'm not even sure if I actually do. I think I do understand how they work now. But it was really confusing, and the other puzzles don't really teach it to you in the same way. So... So it would be high, 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 low, medium, low. That's not even it. So what's the next one? This one is high, medium, low equate to small, medium, large. And you have to get them in order. So the higher pitched, faster one is like low, medium, low, high. I don't even know. No, it's like... It's just the wrong one. It can't be the right one. But this one, the slower one also seems wrong. It's like I have to start... I guess I should actually write this down. I don't have anything handy, so... I use my phone. I think the fast one is high, medium, high, low, medium. It might even be like high, medium, high, low, high. I don't know. It feels like it can't be that one, though. And then the other one sounds like medium, low, high. So that can't be it either. Maybe it's medium. Maybe that's L, H, L, H, M. Is that it? So it's low, medium, low. Or sorry. I think it's low, high, medium, but it's impossible to do that one. So. Yeah, good luck. It was the second one. There was the faster one, but it was just that all of the fucking sounds were wonky. Everything was really high pitched there, so. Where did we bury ourselves? Bird laser. You can't hint me, dude. I already beat it, noob. Oh, there's no map. I forgot. You have to be on a boat for a map. I love poppin'. Oh yeah, I was gonna go treehouse. Okay. Let's do that, I guess. I think that means I have to ramp, bridge. Maybe I can get around it, actually. I think I can go through here. I guess I still haven't completed Swamp entirely because there's some weird shit, but... Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll close it out here because it's been over 3 hours. When I come back, maybe Saturday, I'll do some treehouse. Hopefully be able to finish that one, and then... I don't actually know how many lasers there are, but we've got 7 of them right now. Yeah, there's 7 because one of them's off screen. And then I wish I could force it to go faster, but unfortunately that's not how it works. But I'm not actually sure, like... Water texture seems bugged. I don't know. I think this is it, though. I think I'll get to my station and we'll call it. So there you go. That's where I need to be, somehow. And, yeah. I'll see you guys later.